Global introduction of the Alfa Romeo Stelvio, which is the newest edition. It's built off our Giorgio platform. This is a vehicle that will enter in the mid-size premium UV segment. It has a lot of the Alfa Romeo DNA in it. We offer 3 trim levels. It will be available as the Quadrifoglio. That's a vehicle right behind me, speaking to true Alfa Romeo performance with best-in-class 505 horsepower, standard all-wheel drive system and all Stelvios. But that is a true performance vehicle behind me with a 0 to 60 of 3.9 seconds. You know, obviously not only impressing but also beating the competition. And then we have the Alfa Romeo Stelvio and the Alfa Romeo Stelvio TI, and those are 2-liter variations, also offering best-in-class horsepower at 280 horsepower and 306 foot-pounds of torque, and as I mentioned before, standard all-wheel drive systems. So this is a vehicle that we bring to market to compete very aggressively, because it offers all that the customer is looking for, with a lot of Italian passion and design detail.
Right, so you're going for like the Audi Q5. It's a compact SUV, and the Mercedes and all the other vehicles that are now crowding that space.
Correct, yep. So we first introduced obviously our Giulia that came in as the premium mid-size sedan. This is the Stelvio that came in as the premium mid-size UV, competing against those same German counterparts. Yes, that's correct.
Right, and the top of the line one, 505 horsepower. I mean, I'm thinking the sticker might give people some shock. What kind of pricing are you looking at?
So we have not announced pricing yet, but obviously we know we have to price it very competitively. And as in true Alfa Romeo fashion, we always do the right combination for value and obviously giving that performance to the customer. So it will be a vehicle that is ready to compete not only on the track but also from a price point.
And the base, can you give us an idea as to where it's going to come in?
No, we have not announced pricing at this point yet. But again, to that point, we know where the competition is positioned, so we make sure we're positioned right there with them.
And where's it? When's it coming in? When will we see it in showrooms in the U.S.? And I presume it'll be in all the Alfa Romeo dealers around the country.
Correct, that is correct. So currently we have 156 dealers in the United States, and the vehicle will be introduced to the U.S. consumer in Q2 of next year.
And what is the 4-leaf clover there? What's the relevance of that?
Oh, that's a beautiful story. So the Quadrifoglio, the 4-leaf clover, dates back to 1923. To keep a long story short, it's a beautiful story about the true passion of Alfa Romeo racing. There was a race car driver, his name was Ugo Savacci. He was a perennial second-place finisher during many races. So in preparation of the very demanding Targa Florio in 1923, he actually painted a 4-leaf clover on the side of his vehicle, and he actually won that race. So from that day forward, it became a symbol for Alfa Romeo performance. The sad story about it is that unfortunately Ugo Savacci lost his life in testing an Alfa Romeo vehicle at the Monza track, but he did not have time to paint the 4-leaf clover on it. So as you see in the vehicle behind me, it's now in a triangle box instead of a square box, with the missing corner symbolizing the loss of Ugo.
What kind of technology features does this vehicle have?
Great. So besides the performance we already covered, there's a lot of safety and technology in this vehicle as well. That's what it takes to compete. So the vehicle is available with forward collision warning system that will allow the vehicle for a full stop, which also includes pedestrian detection. So it will not only find the vehicle in front of you, but if a pedestrian crossover, it will also apply the brakes when necessary. Those are obviously the safety features. It has a adaptive cruise control system, which also allows the vehicle obviously to slow down when needed, but also bring the vehicle to the stop when needed as well. So blind spot detection, forward collision, adaptive cruise control, many safety features. And then from a technology perspective, I always love talking about this because we actually offer a carbon fiber drive shaft in the vehicle. No other competitors doing that, and that's available on all Stelvios. So,
give me again the release date. When can we see it in showrooms?
It will be Q2 2017.